First thing that's weird about this question is that they give you g of x, but you don't even need it, right? So we just need f of x, and f of 1 over x minus 1 would equal 1 over x minus 1 minus 1. What this is called right now, because we have a fraction inside of a fraction, is a complex fraction. To simplify this, you could get a single fraction on the top. Well, it's already 1 over 1. But we could also get a single fraction on the bottom, and then you'd have a fraction divided by a fraction. So you could multiply by a reciprocal. In order to put these ones on the bottom together, you would need a common denominator. So I would need to multiply this 1 by x minus 1 and x minus 1. And that would give me 1 over 1 minus x minus 1 minus x minus 1 over x minus 1. And now I have a common denominator. And remember, when you're subtracting, this subtraction gets distributed to both of those. So you'll get a plus 1 there, and that will all be over x minus 1. So we would have 1 over negative x plus 2 over x minus 1. And if I multiply this by the reciprocal, I get x minus 1 over negative x plus 2. Now, the reason I wanted to show you this one was partially practicing this algebra with fractions inside of fractions. It's always good practice. We did a fair bit of that in our identities unit. But now, also, when we go to our domain here, when we've simplified our function, you can see that x can't equal 2, because then you would divide by 0. But you also have to take in consideration, were there any restrictions in our functions that we began with? What couldn't we put into f of x? You can't put in 1, right? So if you had plugged in 1 to begin with, there would have been a problem right here, because then you'd be dividing by 0. Even though after we've simplified, we're no longer dividing by 0, we still need to say in our domain that x can't equal 1 either. So we see 2 from the simplified equation, but we also find out that x can't equal 1 from before.